Hi everybody, welcome to today's reading. It's a bit of a one for putting on the old thinking caps today, and Spirit suggests that wanting to remind you that relationships are a two-way energy, right? What you give, you receive. It can go around in circles, so you give to one person and it comes back, the positivity comes back from somebody else. Your spirit team suggests that even in the closest of relationships, it is important to give unconditionally, right? So how, when you're giving it out, give it with that unconditional love expectation. Don't be having any expectations of yourself or the other. Just give it with unconditional love. It's not like, if you do this, then I'll do that. That's not useful. How you choose to receive the energy is entirely up to you, right? If it feels rubbish, I was nearly going to use another word, wasn't I? Then pause, right? If what you're receiving makes you be like, right, then pause. Because when we pause, just for a moment, we can decide how we can change that up, or should we change it up, right? And if we respond like reactively in a relationship, then we live to regret, right? We live to regret that we went straight back, right? So it's not about ignoring the rubbish. It's not about being the bigger, better, brighter person who stays in positivity all the time, because that doesn't work, does it? We're not going to be able to do that all the time. It's about choosing how to maintain your integrity in the moment. So when someone makes you feel rubbish, and you pause, you're like, I have to have a little think about that, right? When we pause, we can discover a better way of responding than reacting in a moment. Just letting yourself cool off, letting yourself be like, yo, bro, that did not feel good. You don't have to say that part out loud. Go make a cup of tea, go to the loo, go for a walk, go to the gym, whatever it is. It can just be something you need to do to let yourself reset, right? Pause to find your way is what Spirit suggests. And remember that Mercury retrograde is occurring, so sometimes what we communicate can come across the wrong way, and if we blurt, then that's because end badly. We're going to live in the regrettals lane, right? Okay, so you know the deal. Today I'm going to pick 3 cards, the left, the right, and the middle, and you can pick left, the right, or the middle, or you can take all 3 cards, whichever you prefer. If you pick the left card, says the Spirit, they're always on point with these cards. I just randomly pick them, but this card is saying, people play games and they want you to react. They want you to be embarrassed at your reaction. They're wanting you to be like, ha ha ha. They can be like, see, she's a massive mole, or whatever, So Spirit's saying it's important to not buy into the game, to walk away. And this dude down the back here, he's walking away. They're walking away. They're walking away. He's got his fruit on his head. He's like, I'm just going to have to think about things. You can come back to it. It's no rush, right? And then allowing yourself to talk to Spirit in that moment of peace and quiet, to be like, whoa, that really annoyed me, or whatever it was, okay? So, righties. Yeah. So when you're wanting to be in a relationship and you're giving that unconditional thought, you're giving that unconditional love, you're able to look someone in the eye and really mean what you say. When you want to say something positive to somebody, it's not about just being like, oh my God, you're so amazing, and just saying, oh, I love you, babe, or something. Really, it's about action or words that you really mean, that come from the heart center. If you haven't got anything nice to say, the old saying is, don't say anything at all, right? So Spirit is saying that this is not a game to play saying something positive. It's just speak from your heart, mean it. Middle card. Yeah. So Spirit's saying that there may be some things going on in your life today or around this time that are making you feel quite sad about life, that may feel quite overwhelming. Things may definitely not be going in your direction, and sometimes that can be a part of the Mercury retrograde vibe, but it may drag you down, this sort of sense of responsibility that you are meant to fix the world. Sometimes we watch things that are happening on TV, on the news, and it's just devastating. So Spirit says, or other things that happen at work. You see someone getting bullied, or something really sad has happened in your own life. Know that this is a moment in time and Spirit is here for you. And it does feel like you feel some kind of responsibility, like you should fix or help other people. Sometimes it's good to step back and monitor your own self and let other people monitor themselves as well, because sometimes the words come out muddled up, especially in this current energy. So sending lots of love to you, especially the last of you that picked that last card, the middle card. Sending you lots of love and light. And on that note, I hope you have a wonderful day.